First of all, thank you so much for being here. It's a pleasure to talk about this amazing topic. That's it's a buzzword of the year, right? And it's going to follow as we start understanding the potential and the opportunities that AI bring to us. So, as it was said, I'm coming from Microsoft. I'm the commercial director for Greece, Cyprus, and Malta, covering corporate accounts and SMB, two of the most exciting segments in the company. And I'm going to talk today about AI, of course, and I'll give you my perspective on how we see AI and what we do around it. So I won't say something that you will be shocked with, but AI is the next massive shift in the technology. And this shift creates amazing opportunity for people and organizations, the society. With this economic complexity rising, it's of a great need to revolutionize the way that we work, the way that we operate, the societies act, because it's a great opportunity to increase satisfaction, to increase productivity, and help organizations and people differentiate. With the acceleration of large models and generative AI, a lot of possibilities can be unblocked, like search, productivity, and in many areas, like, for example, in healthcare and security. But with that comes great responsibility, and I'm going to talk to you today about that. So let me talk to you today about how Microsoft can power AI through innovation, through responsibility, and through opportunity. Starting with innovation, AI is here to really transform the way we live, the way we think, and the way we work. Let me give you some examples. Unleashing creativity. AI can really help us to design, write, and produce amazing pieces of artwork. We can democratize coding. What do I mean by that? Coding used to be something that computer engineers used to be very well at. And it was not for everybody. But AI can really help people to become little programmers. So you don't need to have a PhD anymore to be able to program and create an application that will help accelerate your business. You can do this with the support of AI. So diverse groups can participate in creating code nowadays. AI becoming a co-pilot, this is one of my favorite ones. So AI can really become an assistant, not a substitute, but an assistant to the people in order to be able to create things like from drafting an email to creating molecules in medicine, or even building manufacturing recipes for 3D models. This can be done with the support of AI. And that can definitely augment and amplify human capability. Faster iteration. With AI, you can do things faster and better. So you can feed systems and get answers and improve what you feed and what you get very fast and very efficient. And last but not least, make work more enjoyable. How many things do you do that are very tiring, that are repetitive, and they are administrative, that you would like to get rid of? I have a lot, for sure. Doctors in the US spend approximately 20 hours a week on administrative work. They can definitely get support from AI and redeploy these 20 hours to their patients to decide a potential solution in a disease or come up with an idea what they can do. So having the support of AI can make the work definitely more enjoyable and accelerate people and have a better morale. But with AI comes responsibility. So it's very important to ensure that AI is used responsibly. We have made huge investments the last 6 years at Microsoft to accelerate AI deployment, but also to ensure that it's used, deployed, and produced responsibly. We want to bring together technology and people in a responsible way to accelerate people and industries. We are committed to realize the promise of AI responsibly, and let me talk to you about that. We are basing the creation of the technology and the distribution of the technology in 6 principles. You can read them with me. Fairness, reliability and safety, privacy and security, inclusiveness, transparency, and accountability. And if you ask me, companies like Microsoft that produce AI have a unique responsibility to make sure that AI is used in the right way. because we want to make a positive impact in the society. So it's really, really important to continue investing in that end. Of course, there are risks. People can use AI to exploit flaws in human, false information being distributed, democracy being jeopardized, or even create harm. This can be done. So we need to continue plan and mitigate those risks. For this reason, we have created the Responsible AI Standard. This is a public document, by the way. You can all access it. And it's a framework that embodies these core principles. It's evolving continuously. At the moment, we're at version 2, and we are continually evolving this. And we share whatever we have identified as challenges externally, but also we welcome input and feedback from companies, from people, from societies, from governments, in order to accelerate this journey. But how do we actually build AI using this framework? We give very actionable guidance to our teams, very specific guidance, and we have concrete goals, which goals are creating a set of requirements. And the whole cycle of technology creation is based on these principles, those goals, and those requirements. And this is continuously being checked. So every step of the release of a new product, of a new feature, of a release of technology outside of Microsoft has to go through these checks. So we need to ensure that everybody is done based on these 6 principles. So AI is part of our lives, and we need to ensure, as I said, to create, produce, and distribute it responsibly. But laws are lagging behind a little bit. We have not caught up yet with AI's unique risks and society threats. So governments take action, but we have the responsibility to ensure that we feed these laws. We work with governments and we ensure that we maintain a good level of good use of AI. Let me go to the opportunity. So how can AI really help tackle some of the biggest societal challenges that we have? How can it help transform industries, organizations, and the people? I will start by talking about AI for Good. What is AI for Good? AI for Good is an initiative that we have where we put together funding, technology, and expertise to individuals and nonprofits. Why do we do that? Because we want to help solve some of the biggest challenges that we have around the globe. Let me read them out here from my notes. Accessibility, digital literacy, equity, sustainability, climate change, human rights, health disparities, food insecurity, cybersecurity. These are global challenges that exist as we speak. So we want to make the good use of AI. So we put a lot of knowledge inside, and we work with organizations to help solve some of the problems. Let me go through some of the problems that I mentioned here that are endless, but I'll try to give you an understanding of what this AI for Good is, what this initiative is. So I'll share some projects. We are monitoring where people live on Earth, and we are trying to accelerate preparedness to prepare people in case a natural disaster is about to happen. We are monitoring the rooftops of India to understand potential material failures and be able to share this with teams that support people and societies in case of a disaster in order to understand where to start from. We are able with AI to monitor the solar panels that exist and be able to measure how much energy we produce with solar panels and wind farms. And last but not least, with AI, we can understand if there is life on a planet in 1 hour, but with a human you need 400 years. So these are a few examples of what we can do how we can leverage AI to come up with solutions on some of the challenges we may have around. And as the chief scientist of AI for Good once said, and that's a simple but great phrase, that AI is not the best or one of the solutions for these challenges. It could be the only solution for these challenges. So I'm very excited about this as a human being, first of all, but also as a person working for Microsoft, this organization. So we put together scientists to work with partners and with academia to come up with potential solutions in our global challenges. But it's not just about the society, which is already massive, right? It's also about the people. So after the pandemic, so since 2020, the average time people spend on Teams or in any other collaborative tool, let me call, is 3 times as much. That's not sustainable, right? For me, for sure, it's not. The average person in the US, the average employee does 18 searches daily, sends or receives 250 emails, uses 11 different applications to do daily tasks, and does 150 chats. That's too much, okay? With the help of AI, we can have a co-pilot assistant. What can this tool do for us? Draft emails, help us prioritize, book a trip, write an email for us, make a proposal to a customer, manage our emails, gives us priorities, whatever. So it's great to be able to have an assistant to help us on a very challenging day and remove some of these numbers, make them smaller. That was going to be amazing. And the last thing I want to talk about is not just about the person, it's also about the organization. So how can AI help organizations accelerate? I have another 3 examples here to give you some understanding, some examples so that, because I believe examples are easier it helps people understand. We can have a sales copilot. What is that? It's a CRM copilot, CRM assistant. And what a CRM assistant can do? The assistant can help me draft a proposal, can help me get insights from a customer, predict if a deal will land or not, predict the potential risk in a customer, consolidate information from my colleagues and many others. Process mining tool. With AI, we can get insights and find deficiencies in organization and manage them with low code and Power Platform, which is really amazing. And last but not least, you don't need to be a cybersecurity expert, to be able to understand maybe potential attacks and create some, and try to manage them, let's say. So you can accelerate and you can increase your cybersecurity defense by a co-pilot who is maybe monitoring the trends of your employees and understand if something is wrong, if somebody is being attacked, a lot. So somebody, for example, opens 10 files a day and suddenly they open 200 files. Something is wrong. So it gives us, it's an assistant that can help us, manage this kind of threats. And that's just a few of the many examples that AI have. So the examples are endless, the time isn't. And I'm so, so excited that we're living in this era where we can have AI help us accelerate, transform, and revolutionize the way we work, the way we manage challenges, and the way that we operate. Thank you so much.